9-0 and it's looking good, but a lot of work left to be done. What's the critical element to not getting ahead of yourselves, to keeping that week-by-week approach?
Well, personally, we're not trying to, the goal isn't to go undefeated, right? The goal is to win a Super Bowl. And so we're just going 1 week at a time. We're not worried about anything other than this week. You look at past history of this game, and it hasn't been pretty for us. We have yet to play a really good game against these guys. And so, I'm hungry to come out and get this game.
Jerry Dulac. Okay, Ray Fittipaldo. Oh, no, go ahead, Jared.
Yeah, you got me. Yeah. Hey, Ben, to that point, you haven't played well against them. Does that give you any extra, I don't want to say motivation, but any extra focus for them? Because as you referenced, you haven't had pretty games against them?
Yeah, I mean, the last 10 games against them have not been good at all. And so, extra motivation, whatever you want to call it, we're not taking these guys lightly because they've had our number. I know we won the last one barely, but they've come here. I know there's different teams, so it's nothing like that. But you have to understand that this game, in this group, these two guys against each other, these two teams, it's complete focus.
Ray Fittipaldo.
And why have you guys been so good in the red zone this year? It seems like you got a lot of weapons and you're using them all down there.
Well, that's just what it is. We throw a lot of concepts, a lot of guys. Sometimes you have concepts that work, and sometimes you just have guys that beat one-on-one coverage or make plays for you. I don't know what our numbers are or stats are. I'll take your word for it that we're good down there. But, sometimes it's just a man beating a man.
Dale Lawley.
Ben, is this the most complete group of wide receivers that you've had?
Well, it's a special group. I think it's complete in the sense that everybody's contributing and everybody's getting moved around. If you look at an offense, you have your traditional X and your traditional Z and F, and a lot of times those guys stay in that spot. What we've done this year is kind of throw the number or the letter out the window and just say, all right, you're going to go to this spot, you're going to go to this spot. And that's a credit to those guys that they don't need to be in their kind of memorized spot. They're able to learn the whole package and understand when things are changed that what they're supposed to do. So in terms of just moving guys around and them understanding it, I think it's pretty cool.
Jeff Hathorn.
Ben, what does it mean to you to be named Offensive Player of the Week? And is it any different because of having to fight back from injury to get that type of honor?
Any award you can win is an honor, but it's not that honor shouldn't be presented to just me. It should go to our whole offense because I'm just a facilitator. The line are the ones that block for me, that give me the time, and then I just get the ball out of my hands as fast as I can and let the playmakers make plays. So really that's an award for this whole offense, in my opinion.
Jenna Harner.
Ben, as an offense this week, where do you guys want to see the biggest area of growth, or even over the next couple weeks here?
Well, I think we need to continue, which is one of our biggest goals, is not to turn the ball over. And that's me not throwing interceptions is kind of the one that I can control the most. We always pride ourselves on trying to be great on third down and red zone. So I'm not sure what our numbers are or stats, but we always try and go great in those areas.
Will Graves.
And Ben, first of all, your coach took a shot at the MAC yesterday. I'm wondering if you clap back at him today.
I haven't had a chance to get him yet. He mentioned it in the team meeting at the beginning too, and I wasn't too happy about that. But I'll get him back. Don't worry. I got to figure out what the conference of William and Mary's in. We'll say something about that.
But more seriously, Juju is sort of first among equals. You've talked about the depth you have there, but how is he different than he was a year ago? It seems like, especially on third down, like he is the guy that might be the guy that you might be that first option there.
Trust, right? There's a lot of trust there. He's a guy obviously that's been in the system for a while now. He's a guy that I can line up anywhere, and he knows what to do. And I think what you see from him in terms of his demeanor, his attitude, and when the ball's in his hand, his determination, it's unbelievable. And so, there's been times in the last couple of games when I've gotten the ball to him on third and whatever, and he's caught it a little bit short of the first down, and I have 100% confidence that he's going to find a way to get the first down. He's just a competitor. He's fun to play with. I'm so proud of him. He's not putting up gaudy numbers like he has in years past, but the things that he's doing is just as important for this offense and for this team as any year that he's ever done.
Time for a few more. Joe Rudder.
Yeah, Ben, I mean, you've had your core of offensive linemen for a while, but you've had a few changes in the past few years, yet your sack numbers are still down. What do you attribute that to?
Or what numbers are still down?
Your sack numbers, your sack numbers.
Oh, well, I think there's been a few guys there that you talk about Pouncey, who's always been the leader of that group, and you've got Dave and Al and Matt's played, and Chooks has played quite a bit too. So the guys know each other, and I think when it comes to blocking, especially from the O-line group, it's about cohesion. It's obviously there's one-on-ones, but there's a lot of games that happen up front. So those guys knowing each other and believing and trusting each other, I think is the biggest key to the numbers.